What's going on, guys? Brayson here, all alone. Just wanted to talk to you guys for a minute. As I assume all of you saw today on May 21st, we lost Kyle Busch, an absolute legend of the sport. And, I just wanted to come on here and say a few words. I mean, even if nobody listens, it's just unbelievable. We just watched this man win not even 6 days ago. 5 days ago, really. And now he's just gone. And not to be cliche, but it really makes you think of how precious life is, and you just never really know what tomorrow holds. Um, yeah, I mostly wanted to come on. We we've been really tough on Kyle on this show the past couple weeks, and obviously Kyle never heard or saw anything we said, but now that he's gone, it's just crazy. Um, we were hard on him for sport. We criticized him because of sports. But some things are bigger than sports, and this is one of those things. Evan couldn't be here tonight. He's got to work early in the morning, but I couldn't go to bed without just putting my thoughts out in the universe. Like, rest in peace, Kyle Busch. I know NASCAR fans today everyone's obviously upset, and the vibes this weekend at Charlotte are going to be really weird. It's obviously unfortunate no matter the timing, but think of all those fans, all those Kyle Busch fans who probably planned their like yearly vacation to go down to Charlotte this week, and all the teams are having fan days, and it's just the timing of it. Not that there was ever any good timing, but one of my favorite TV shows is Ted Lasso, and he has a quote in that show that I think just rings true even today for all of us. And I promise you, there's something worse out there than being sad, and that's being alone and being sad. And no NASCAR fan is alone tonight. It sucks, but Kyle, of all people, would want us to go racing this weekend. So, looking back, some of the big topics regarding Kyle Busch lately were he should have been penalized for Texas. People started calling him dirty. I think we even said that, he just got the fans on his side and he's already starting to push them away. And then even in the most recent episode of Mirror Driving, um, he was a big topic of silly season. Even when Kyle Busch was struggling and not finding victory lane as much as he used to, you still talked about him every week. And I'm not ready to not talk about Kyle Busch. So it's gonna be hard. I feel for the team, man. I feel for Richard. The second time in 25 years that he's had a driver that's larger than life that passed before earlier than they should. Dale Earnhardt, Kyle Busch, they never got to retire on their own. They never, for as much as they accomplished, it's still a career that was ended too early. We didn't get to see Kyle Busch's career play out. This is a guy that undoubtedly a Hall of Famer, and he's not going to get to be there on stage for his Hall of Fame induction. I don't want to get in the weeds. I know people are saying that NASCAR should just induct Kyle because they just did this week, on Tuesday, announced the class of 27. I don't want to get in the weeds and raise the pitchfork, say they should induct Kyle with them, but everybody knows Kyle Busch is a Hall of Famer. Yeah. Um, it's funny. I personally, um, I don't call people that I care about as much as I probably should, but I had a reason to call my mom, grandma, pretty much everybody I know that is into NASCAR, and you know, Kyle Busch brings people closer. So hug your closest Kyle Busch fan. Honestly, just hug the people you love, because you never really know, do you? I'm sure there's going to be conversations this weekend. They're already ongoing, regarding stuff that it will matter, but it doesn't matter right now. Um, regarding car numbers, regarding replacement drivers, regarding just stuff that it doesn't need to be talked about right now. Um, there's a lot of political accounts trying to make this political. Just block them, move on. I've blocked so many people today on social media. They're going to use this to push whatever agendas they need to push, and it just doesn't matter. Don't fall for the bait. Yeah, kind of at a loss for words still. 10:06 p.m. I am glad, and I think we're all glad that the last real non-exhibition race that he got to participate in, he gave the field a royal ass whooping, as only he could. That's what sucks, man. He still had so much more to give, clearly. Um, yeah, I was trying to make this 8 minutes for Kyle, but at this point, we can't keep up with him. So, thank you if you listened. I just wanted to get my thoughts out there. Um, it's one of the beauties of having a platform. And yeah, we'll get through this together. Till next time, rest in peace, Kyle Busch.